god. Yes, this is how I'm doing this today. We're not gonna talk about it. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. What's up, y'all? And no, before you look at my wrist, I have not taken off my wristband from when I met Timothy, even though that was 2 weeks ago. No, I have not. And I won't. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways, today we're doing a reading. I've wanted to do one for a little while now, but I just didn't have the motivation to do a big one. But now I do, so that's why we're doing it. However, if you do want more regular readings, please go to my Twitter. I post mini predictions for each sign every Wednesday to Friday, and on TikTok I post roughly every Thursday and Friday a couple readings on there. But I enjoy doing these too, they just take a lot more effort. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 3 piles today. I'm gonna shuffle now and we will see. So first pile, please go ahead and choose pile 1, 2 or 3. You can see them from here. This is 1, 2, 3. There's no crystals, no nothing this time. I know usually I do that, but you go ahead and choose which one you resonate with. I also like to sometimes do which number like you hear that goes yes kind of thing, the same way like your intuition will see and choose, hear and choose this time kind of thing. Just trying something new. But I'm gonna get into it. Let's start with pile 1. Okay, hi pile 1. So today we have 3 tarot cards and 2 oracle cards. Your tarot cards are the Knight of Coins in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Page of Coins in reverse. Then we have Forgiving and Learning and Keep an Open Mind. These 2 also came out in reverse, but I don't read oracles in reverse personally. So with the Knight of Coins, I'm seeing that and the Page of Coins, there's a struggle here when it comes to money. There's a struggle here when it comes to career. I'm just hearing finance, finance, finance. Could be that you are focusing on this mostly and the lack of it, and this is kind of like this vibration is kind of following through in your love situations. I see that this could also represent stability in the sense of like a foundation in a relationship that there's just no foundation here. And it could be that also within yourself there's no foundation of stability within yourself. Like there's not enough care, there's not enough, you know, self-care. You might be too focused on materialistic stuff instead of your inner happiness and peace and emotions, which is kind of represented with this middle tarot deck, which is the Sun in reverse. Now the good thing about the Sun in reverse is that even in reverse, it's still a good card, at least in my opinion. It still represents this happiness. It just, in my opinion again, kind of expresses a delay. Like a delay in this happiness, but a delay in this inner peace, a delay in this happy ending. So this could be in a relationship if you are involved. It doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means the tarot cards in general are showing me that there is not a stable foundation if you are involved with someone. If you're not involved with someone, take it as in within yourself, but there's not a stable foundation. And so this happiness is delayed for now. And so you need to focus on yourself. And I know people hate when we say that, and to an extent it's true, to an extent it's not. But I truly think that this group, if you truly focus on yourself and better yourself and find that happiness alone, you can find it with this person you're involved with or not involved with a new person, etc. Whatever it resonates to your situation. Now with the oracle cards, Forgiving and Learning, Keep an Open Mind. This Forgiving and Learning is telling me that there's a part of your past that you need to let go of by forgiving it. There's no, you know, when we usually say let go of something, a lot of people in the spiritual community go cord cutting, do this, and it's like, no, you don't even have to go to that length. Just forgive. Focus on that forgiveness and that healing of this situation. Could be forgiving yourself. I think also it could be to do with an ex, for an example, which is valid and normal. But once you forgive, you've learnt your lesson. You're then looking after yourself, and there we go. You are on that pathway to the sun upright, basically. And then keep an open mind is telling me, I do feel like most of you are single. Even if you're in situations, I think you are predominantly single. That's how it feels. It feels like you're trying to attract love, but it's just not working. So keep an open mind is telling me that, keep an open mind of how love can come into your life. Who can come into your life, what that person is going to be like, what they're the kind of person they're going to be. I could list a bunch of things, but I really feel like that's the main thing. It's keep an open mind about how things can unfold. Because it's very contradicting. Sometimes we say manifest and be specific, but then we also say don't say a date, let the universe do it in its time. Oh, don't be too specific, you have to let the universe do its. Just manifest healthy, positive, happy, long-term love, and let the universe do the rest, I guess. If you want to go into specifics, that's up to you, but I do see things will be okay with your love life. It might just take until after the end of this year for things to actually start building up, but for now it's just a total focus on yourself and getting better. So thank you for watching this reading. If you want to book with me, please DM my Instagram. I also have a website which should be below, where you can book on there. There's a form on there. If not, the website link should be on my Twitter somewhere. So see you in my next one. Hi Pile 2, this is your reading. So today for the tarot cards we have Nine of Cups, Judgment and Knight of Swords, and then with the Oracle cards we have Let Go, Control Issues and Let Your Friends Help You. This is an interesting mix of cards. So I feel like with Nine of Cups, when it comes to love, it's about options, it's about going all out there, and if you're going on dates, kind of like this idea of like splurging and being a bit extra and over the top, not even in a bad way, just in general. But there's this almost a sense of greediness, so make sure that you aren't leading anyone on or any of those kinds of things. I do see if you are involved with someone, the Judgment here is talking about decisions being made, so this could be on your end, their end. If you are talking to several people, I see this ending. Like I see you needing to pick one or ending up with just one. And then the Knight of Swords is about direct communication and action, which is a really positive thing in my opinion. So if there's been a lack of that, that's certainly coming, and I'm hearing specifically for that, even like it's at the end as well. That's more so around December. I feel like this is kind of the vibes leading up, and then this is just flat out December. Then with your Oracle cards, we have Let Go of Control Issues and Let Your Friends Help You. So I feel like you're trying to control how your love life pans out, how the situations go. Maybe you're even, it's kind of a similar energy to the Nine of Cups. Maybe you're even trying to take control of other people and their decisions, but you're not realizing, obviously like no bad intentions, but you're not realizing that this is what you are doing essentially. So you just need to let this go, because I think once you let this go, things will become a lot more free and open and loving and make more sense and be less like weighty on you, on your shoulders. Let your friends help you. Yeah, I think I'm getting a very specific situation here, but I think some friends are telling you like you can't do this or you should do this, and you're not listening. The thing is like I strongly believe like don't listen to anyone else if they don't know the full situation or the full story, or they don't know you fully, or etc. But if these are like people who know you by heart, better than yourself, because my best friend does, for example, listen to these people. It doesn't mean you have to follow what they're saying. It just means listen, you know, be open to listening. Don't shut other people out. It's possible that your friends have an involvement in your love life, whether that's they know the people or person you're with, etc., etc. But I think that this is you're in some kind of like confusing, conflicting situation that's gonna clear up by December-ish. It might go into January, but after that, it won't be confusing. Whatever that means to you, you know, it could be bad or good. But I'm not saying anything extremely amazing or anything extremely awful. So take that as you will. But that was quite short, but it was very blunt and direct, which is kind of the energies of this pile. So thank you for watching this reading. If you want to book with me personally, you can DM my Instagram to book, or you can click the link that should be below, and if it's not below, to my website. The link is in my Twitter pinned, I believe, so you can go fill out the form there. See you in my next video. Okay, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So today we have 3 tarot cards and 2 oracle cards. We have the Queen of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Coins in reverse, and then we have Wedding and Playfulness. I will admit, this is the most loving kind of pile, and I'll get into it because obviously there's quite a mix of cards here. But the other ones are very focused on like healing and moving forward and then receiving love, whereas this seems like you're kind of in the middle of a proper situation here. Queen of Cups is telling you that there has been a love situation, you've been very open, and right now you could also be focusing on filling your own cup. And I think what the 5 of Cups is telling me is that in the past, you've been hurt, you've been abandoned, or this is a fear of yours that is still very present despite working on yourself, which is totally normal and valid. And then we have the 2 of Coins in reverse. So it's like this trying to find this constant balance, and I'm really struggling. I think you are a person that struggles to distract yourself in the midst of an issue or a situation. So I see that you are doing what is right for you. Whatever that is, you are doing what is right for you. You too are healing, and I think everyone is in general. But you need to realize that you can't force yourself to do things just because, you know, we often distract ourselves. You know, that's what most people do as a coping mechanism, and if you can't do that, that's okay. You don't need to force yourself to do that. You're healing, and you're going to end up with this like really full cup and loads of love around you. Then with Wedding, definitely a situation where it could be, you know, your twin, where you just meet someone that you are going to be with long term. If you haven't, you could be in this situation right now. You could be in separation with them, considering this 5 of Cups and 2 of Coins in reverse. It seems like you're ready for them by the time this is out, and they're trying to meet you there, because the Wedding is all about commitment and this long-termness of a relationship. And then the playfulness is like, you need to keep it light. I feel like Queen of Cups, and you know, cups in general, is a water energy, and water energy can be very deep and emotional. And it's like, you could be a water sign. I'm a Pisces moon. I relate to the Queen of Cups on so many levels, and cups in general. And it's about being able to, yes, have this emotional depth to you, great, amazing, but also being able to have a lightness about you, be able to still laugh and smile and joke even when you feel quite low. It's not faking it, but it's about being able to reach that point. And also with your partner, when they come back, or if they're still around, or when you meet them, depending on your personal situation, being able to have a lightness with them, you know, not rushing into things and commitment so quickly, but being able to have the firsts and, you know, this honeymoony kind of vibe, you know, just they're going to bring out your inner child, and that's a really beautiful way to put it, I think. You know, someone bringing out your inner child is what everyone wants, right? So again, these are quite short readings, but I do really see so much positivity in this one. I think you're still healing some stuff, and finding out how to cope through hard things, but the result is very clearly beautiful to me, whereas with the other ones it's still kind of like, you're still on this journey, you know, this journey's not going to end for a little while. But I do think like by the end of December things are going to be more positive than they are right now in your love life, which is really great. So if you enjoyed this, which I hope you did, and you want to book with me, please DM me on Instagram, or you can go to the link below. If it's not below, it should be, but if it's not, the link to my website where you can fill it in a form, it should be on my Twitter. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you on my next one.